Is this live? Can't see the live. Should be live. Yeah, it is live. Cool. From one to another. Yeah, so we are getting the shotgun rank tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play to round 20 odd. I'm going to EMP some zombies overnight. Right, we're in. Dio Vex. That is a name I haven't heard from in the longest time. How are you, Dio Vex? Good to see you, my boy. No camera tonight. We're just recording some stuff for a video. How you doing, though? You okay? Got into a car accident yesterday. Well, shit. Hopefully everything's okay. Are you all good, Dio? I mean, you're active in chat and stuff. But that doesn't mean you're okay. Hopefully you're good, man. Hopefully you're good. Little scratched and bruised, but everything alright? Yeah, that's the main thing, man. I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay. That's the most important thing. Another one. We're finishing the shotgun video tonight, mate. We're finishing the shotgun video tonight. We're getting to like round 20. We're EMPing some zombies. That's the only way I do this 10 games challenge. I fucked it for myself by playing stupid games I shouldn't have really played. Like that town game last Saturday, only an hour long. You need to be playing on average of 3 hours per game to get the shotguns in 10 games. And obviously I haven't done anywhere near that. The last game was okay. The Origins one met the standard. But we will go back and get that Origins flawless. Very, very easily done. But yeah, it's just going to be a couple of rounds of farm. Don't know if I made it back. That's what matters, Dio. Glad to hear you're in good health, considering. Callum, how you doing, mate? There will be an overnight stream running. AFK stream. RPG, nice. Not a bad first pull, is it? I need to get EMPs. RPG is such a pull. It's a nice little gun, this AFK stream. So I'm going to EMP a zombie and go AFK. So I'll leave the stream running. That should work. If it doesn't work, the challenge is fucked. That's the only way I can't do a 12-hour game. If I do a 12-hour game, it will be for like the high round world records. And that would be played on the old plutonium, if you remember. Oh, fucking hell. No, not spam the Reagan. No. That would be cheating. When I did those spam the Reagan streams, that was with like console commands and stuff. So I'm going to EMP the zombie and just go AFK, and that'll count towards in-game time. If I just pause a game, no. I have to be active in game. Like, the game needs to be in play, if that makes sense. And then, is this a start room high round? No, it's literally just going to be 20 odd rounds, Dio. And then I'll be going AFK. For like an overnight. I might put it on the shorts as well, just farm views. Yeah, I see what I mean. That's the only way I can do 30 hours of gaming in 10 games. We will be doing more sort of stuff similar to this, I think, though. I quite enjoyed doing something like this. Right, have I got the money for all of this? If there's EMPs, this is a clip. You should be having points. Yeah, you should be having points. There they are. If you put exclamation mark points, it'll tell you how many you've got. Oh, where's all... Oh, you must have gambled all. I thought you were a billionaire. Yeah, don't become a stranger though, Dio. It's really good to hear from you again. It has been a long, long time. You used to be rich, yeah. Normal streams will have cameras and stuff again. Like, it will just be as it used to be. It's just this particular stream and a couple of recent ones haven't had the camera because of recording purposes for videos. That's the only reason. But yeah, a normal service will resume after this stream. Everything will come with camera. We're doing big games tomorrow. All perked up and I have EMPs by round 7. I don't think this could have gone much better, really. I just need to get some ray gun or something now for the next sort of 13 rounds. No, I completely appreciate that life happens, mate. Life's, doesn't it? That's the thing. Needs to put at least thickness in the corner. No, it's for videos. Obviously, I need it to be just pure gameplay. I will, obviously in future just have all cameras on. Unless it's like specific recording stuff. I always will stream with camera. With the rare exception where like I'm knackered and I just really do just want to chill and I'm just playing like some casual game or some world record game. You still have noties on watch most of the vids. Hey, that's appreciated though, Dio. That is very much appreciated, mate. Wow, what a start to a game this is. There you go, Dio's a... Oh, what's happened there? Who gave it? Oh, it's Blake gave him money. How are you doing again, Blake? This guy just coughed right into the microphone. Galil might be bad. More just for instance, this weapon. Obviously, I'll be using the ray gun. Stay in the barn. Then kill. Pretty much the strat, isn't it? Just stay in here, get the kills. Like I said, probably... I don't know, I could probably put an hour in. See what we can get in an hour. Whatever run we get in an hour's worth of gameplay. That would take me to like 19 hours played. Then we do... 11 hours sleeper. Just means I wouldn't be able to use the PC in the morning, but I guess that's fine. What round did I get the Reagan, guys? Was it round 8 or 9? It was 8, wasn't it? Yeah, I could consider maybe even just going to get an MP5. Galil will probably be like the ideal. Although how my box luck has been, I've got everything I could have really wanted by round fucking 8. Slowest round 50 of all time. I don't even know if we'll hit 50. So for context, guys, what I've been doing, for some of those of you who don't know, I've been working towards a video where I go and get the shotgun rank, the max rank in zombies in 10 games. And you need to play on average, if you're going to do it in 10 games, an average of 3 hours per game. And I need to get 12 hours in this game to get that shotgun rank. So the only way I can feasibly do it is just to EMP the zombies. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you can rewind, just to confirm. You might be right about the reload though. Hammer probably is the better. LMG, just on reload. It was round 8. Okay, thank you. Just my notes. Because I've sort of documented on a notepad everything good that happens in each of these games. So when I come to edit like 10 games worth of zombies, I've got pointers on what happens on certain rounds and stuff, so that will help. Five, 7. Cheers, bro, doing that, brother. I said, I don't know how long I'll play. I'll probably play like an hour or two of like this, and then we'll do the EMP. It's only 10:30, so if I play till about 11:30. I haven't even watched streams consistently since before 6-7 existed. Yeah. To be fair, I try not to get involved in the meme, but it just gets stuck in my head so bad that I sometimes just instinctively do it almost. It's bad. That's like, I think that's one of the biggest memes of all time, you know, by the way, 6-7. I can't think of anything that has generally come about and stuck the way 6-7 did. I generally can't think of much that sort of stuck around the way that did. It's rough. It is rough out here, Daddy. What's going on? Daddy then? Deal. I hate it as well, but I just do it sometimes. Nah, I think 6.7, you know. Nah, low taper fade wasn't as big as 6.7. Like, there's people I work with in the office who know 6.7. They wouldn't know about the low taper fade stuff. You've got to be, like, very chronically online to know that type of thing. Whereas 6.7 has become such a thing. Like, everybody does it. And everybody knows it. I can guarantee if I went downstairs and spoke to my mum, who's over 50, I could go 6.7, and she would know what I was on about, like. So I don't think that applies to everybody. Every meme, sorry. 420. Nah, yeah, maybe, but that sort of blended in with like MLG stuff, didn't it? Like MLG was probably the only thing I can think that sort of stuck around the way 6.7 did. But again, that was more like an underground thing. Like you had to be online to know that type of thing. I'm talking like phenomenons. Stupid way to die this is. Nice bit of movement there, round 14, just sort of recover. Round 15 even. Shit, this fucker. Like I'm talking because everybody knows the 6.9 thing, don't they? Yeah, I probably will need to swap this RPD. I just like the RPD though. Takes me back using the RPD. I used to play like this split screen with my mates. They'd come over my house after school. And we'd sit on like town, farm, or maybe even transit. And fucking just camp it out with RPDs, ray guns, whatever we get our hands on that was half decent. And just sit there and camp. That's how we used to play the game. As much as I love like the world record stuff, I do sometimes kind of miss like how we've like really optimized our stuff. Like sometimes it's nice to sort of literally just play like we have for this video, quite casual. Been a few like intense games. Like we've had a challenge in here, we've had a world record attempt. Mad out points barely matter. Oh, farm, you don't need any money. I was going to do this on Bus Depot. But I thought it's probably safer just to do it on a map that's got Jug. And I haven't done Farm or Bus Depot. They're the only maps I haven't done for the video now as well. So everything except Bus Depot's had a look in on the video. Dio's lost all his money again. After a big loan from Blake and Bravo, he has squandered it all. Hammer. That's what I want. That's what I'm going to go and get. There's a hammer in that box waiting for me. I can just feel it. Sometimes you just feel it. Ooh, Python gun. Sick MP5. No, you're not getting the range on that.
The shitty camera award.
What's that about? What a moment that was, man. Lives long in memory.
Oh shit, what's oh my god. I thought I'd be good with my mic on a seat.
Streamlabs team first place. That's because everyone's redeeming stuff and all sorts. He's always up there. The world's shittest gun. There we go. There's the bad boy. Six to the head and not bad. Right, there should be now, in theory, all spawn in. Dio's back in a members club. We're going to give Dio a big shout out for rejoining the members club. Thank you for coming back, brother. Welcome back as well. Welcome back into a members club. That is legendary stuff on a Friday night. Thank you for the support through the members club. We are so back, mate. What's your badge? Green. You know, I shows how bad of a streamer I am. That means you've had over a year in the club. That means you've had over a year in the club. I think purple's your next set. If you can get a purple badge, that means that you've had 2 years in the members club. So that's, I guess, the next goal. But yeah, W for that. Thank you, mate. 12th month. You might have a milestone message as well that you could send that will tell us exactly how long you've been a part of our members club. Welcome back in, though, mate. Thank you for rejoining. I appreciate that. Like I say, it's good to catch up with you again. It shows how much of a big part you were at the early days, because you're a moderator as well. Like, you're a big part of the channel when we were in the early days of setting up the streams and stuff. So it's good to have you back. Yeah, very few people can flex that purple badge at the moment. We've got, I think, a total of 5. 2 years to get purple, yeah. So we've got Bravo Callum, Pack Punch has got it. Bartosz has got it. I think Eddie might have it. I'm not sure. I think Eddie will have it. I'm probably missing somebody. This is bad. Let me check my dashboard. Bartosz has got it. JB's got it. JB's got it, to be fair. Zited's got it. Almighty Viking, to be fair. I completely forgot about him as well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 goats. Yeah, I can see how long everyone's been members as well. I just got to pull that page back up. So the longest member is Callum with 37 months. Then we've got Pact with 35, Eddie with 35, Almighty Viking and Bravo both with 31. JB's got 32. Sorry, 30. One about Bartosz also has 30, and then Zited has 27. And then Dio, you've got... Baby, I need you. Where are you, Dio? 12 months. Rejoined today. 12 months. Oh, geez, for sure, yeah. 37's my lucky number. 37's my lucky number. I remember doing multiple tiers. I did used to have multiple tiers, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we had like Rickt level 1, Rickt level 2. Just one level now. I think 99 pence is probably the way to do it. You know, if people want to support and be a member and consistently pay a monthly, a small donation, that's like literally the smallest I can make it. You know, a small contribution that's not going to, you know, break people's bank accounts is probably the fairest way to do it. You know, it's as little as I can make it. And to be fair, I've sort of stayed true to the fact that anything we've ever made through YouTube goes straight back into sort of content and stuff. Like, we've bought people equipment, we've bought games and stuff as well with the members' money and obviously the ad money and just, you know, the general super chat stuff. do with a max yet. Got nothing in the hammer. Yeah, multiple tiers was years ago as well. It's been just 99 cents for everybody. I did put out a members post that confirmed I was just going to 1 tier. So maybe if somebody can dig that out from the archives, they'll have to tell us how long it's been like that. How long ago we're talking here. I'm sure it was 2024. I was at Ricky level 2. You were a very generous person. You donated a lot extra through the members. Yeah, of course. Yeah, like things through that. I've got a notepad. It's in there somewhere, probably, with all the things I need to sort out. The problem I've got is like, I'll do some stuff, right? I'll clear out a few bits on the notepad of things I want to do. But then, because I'm fucking ADHD, I always like, I'm constantly thinking, switched on. So, more ideas come, or more like things I need to like, oh, actually I need to do that. Two years ago doesn't show the date. Yeah, 2 years ago. I knew it was 2024. I've been through 3 jobs since then. I've had 2 now. I finally changed job last summer. After 7 years with my last company, I finally changed position. Went to a different company altogether. Yeah, you just don't want to switch jobs too often, I would say, just purely because it does show a little bit of disloyalty on the CV. Is that maybe the only thing I would say in regards to that? Like, if you're forever switching jobs, a company will look at that and go like, oh, well, why would we hire him? He's going to leave us in 6 to 12 months. So it's definitely worth just trying to, like, grin and bear some jobs just to firm them, get through them, and then wait for the right opportunity arise to make you move, something that you know you're going to want to commit to rather than just jumping for the sake of jumping. I'm not saying that's what you've done in any way, Dio, by the way. I'm not accusing you of saying that. To be like, oh, no, I'm right, you're wrong, or whatever. Trying to just general conversation about sort of life stuff, you know? I guess the only difference would be sort of self-employment. How's that crawler not died there? Wowzers. Invincible crawler. I mean, if they're happy to take you on, then sure, yeah, if you get the opportunity, you've got to double your salary. But I mean, like, if you're every 6 months in job interviews looking for new positions or whatever. Dead! What the fuck? Bit scary. Skrillex Scary Monsters and Spice, or some Scary Spice Monsters, some album. I know that you love Zelda. Agreed, agreed. Little bit of a clutch there, round 23. Skrillex. Yeah, it's a name I haven't heard in a minute, Skrillex. Test eye in the chat. How we doing, mate? Where's the camera? I'm recording stuff for a video, so I actually haven't got any camera on today. This is going to be like part of a video, this game, so I'm hoping, anyway, this will go in a video. Providing it doesn't go terribly wrong. But yeah, that's why there's no camera, just so it's the pure gaming footage without any mug on the screen. That's basically why we've got no camera on tonight. You okay, though? Bravo's a bank robber, so he has to keep changing jobs, explains the salary bump. I mean, you can put it together. There's a story to be told. Give me my hammer, please, bro. Early night resi for tomorrow. Always, mate. It's my last hour on. Well, half hour on. I'm playing till 11:30 and I'm going to bed, mate. Early start tomorrow. Got some heavy goal pokes to lift. Haircut to be done. Eggs on toast for breakfast. Get the early calories in. No, what do they call it? Early carbs. Carb loading or whatever it is. I'm there, bro. Well, I say I'm playing half hour. I'm going to play to 30, so however long it takes me to do 30, 5 more rounds to get to 30. Just where the Mark II has the edge, innit, there. Just been able to kill a whole horde rather than making half of them crawlers. I work and quit jobs in 12 months max. I've signed up. There's no point in loyalty. That I agree with. You just got to play the game sometimes, haven't you? Like, it can become increasingly harder to find employment if people are just going to look at your CV and think, well, he just leaves jobs every 6 months. Although I suppose, I guess, if you, as long as you're always working, it's a lot better than it's a lot better than you know, having gaps in your history where, like, long-term unemployment. So there's that. Some walkers, carb loading one's already Kappa. You didn't even say Kappa. I just instinctively thought you said Kappa, to be fair. Right, but like I said, we're going to play till 30. Oh, do I play an hour? 25 more minutes. To be fair, it was 25 minutes. We'll play 25 minutes. Went to university to become an accountant, and guess what? Never done a day's work in that profession. Yeah, it's one of them. Like, accountancy is probably better off if you can know someone who's an accountant, and you can get, like, maybe like work experience, almost like apprenticeship kind of thing, where you, like, work maybe for less money and get the exposure to the accountancy world, like as an employee rather than, you know, what you've done through your university stuff, then you probably are better suited once you've got that experience to starting your own sort of accountancy firm, I guess. Would it be an accountancy firm? So start an accountancy firm. That's what my uncle done that. That's how he's got all his money. Now he's like minted. Because he went to university, done his accountancy stuff. And I think, from my understanding anyway, that's how he approached it. He went and just got exposure for crap money. And then obviously with the exposure he got to how things actually work in the world. He used that experience to sort of like create his own firm. Granted, this was a lot longer ago than, you know, the modern world. But I guess sort of, the thing I could say is if you've still got a passion to do that, in the modern day, you've just got to sort of maybe think how you could implement it into this sort of world, like social media. Like, just say hypothetically now, right? I was making like really good money off this and I needed an accountant. Trying to find YouTubers who could do that, and or like, you know, TikTokers or whatever, people who need maybe their books done. You know, the accountancy or whatever, like the accountancy side of it. Offer to do that for like a really cheap rate, and then you've got a client. So sort of sell it on the fact that you do it for like a cheaper rate. And just reach out. And genuinely, what's the worst people are going to say no? Maybe job market is probably very different. Your economy's a different world to ours. Same way as yours is very different to every country, really. You know, it's very unique in terms of the country to country stuff. But that's maybe something you could look to do. I don't know. I'm just sort of throwing ideas and seeing what sticks, I guess. Throwing shit at the wall and seeing what lands. Every business needs bookkeeping. Exactly, like, and in the modern world, there's a lot of people who are doing like a lot of stuff for side hustles and stuff. Like, people are big on that sort of stuff now. Like, everyone wants to be fucking a day trader or like some form of content creator and stuff. So if you can find people who would be willing to like maybe do that, and like do the books and stuff for them at like a much cheaper rate, and just say, if you're happy with my services, then we can discuss maybe you taking me on full time and stuff. But like sort of proactively looking for your own clients. Because I'm assuming if you went to university, you're a qualified accountant. Because I think it's kind of like law. You need like the degree to practice law. Unless you're Mike Ross, of course. But yeah. I don't know, like I say, it's just sort of freestyling ideas there. It's not really anything I've really given much thought to as to whether it would be practical, but maybe some food for thought, like. Also, Monday accounting is in pen and paper, and I'm crunching. It's a lot broader. Well, a lot of it will be like spreadsheet run and like software based, won't it? You know, more understanding the formulas. Obviously, you need to understand the thing. You still need to understand how to like help people avoid tax. Dio's off out. Have a good night, Dio. Thank you for re-upping in the members club as well. That is appreciated, mate. Welcome back in. No, I've experienced. It's been 4 years. That's what I was trying to say. Like, obviously, if you just sort of sell yourself in that way, look, I'm fresh out of uni. I'm looking to get some experience as an accountant. I'll do it for you at a cheaper rate. And if you're happy with the services, or we identify like ways in which you can save certain amounts of money, then we can discuss potentially being taken on as a full-time accountant and stuff. Again, that's just literally just me throwing ideas out of the wall and seeing what sticks, like. Like, everyone's trying to do stuff, in they nowadays. Like, everyone wants to do drop shipping or trading or some form of side hustle that is going to make them excess income. And you haven't got to be doing the books for fucking Amazon. You could just be doing the books for like for example, you said you work in like sort of cleaning industries. For example, potentially if there's like small businesses, like small pubs or things like you sort of maybe utilize that. Like say, hey, I'll come work for you as a cleaner, but I can look in my spare time, helping balance your books, and then again, if you're happy, we can discuss potentially progressing into that. Basically, my point is I always work my butt off and got awarded doing more work, and I hate that. That's why I mostly quit most of my jobs. No, I get that. Like I said, when you're at the bottom of the food chain, I'm not saying that in any sort of like derogatory way, because I'm sure myself and many others in the chat are also at the very bottom of the food chain. You do just sort of get shat on. It's just the way of the world, unfortunately, isn't it? But like I said, I'm not saying that to say like anyone's better, because I'm literally in the same position as you. That was my life. I was working my ass off doing overtime, and you think you're going to see like progression opportunities and then nothing comes of it and stuff. So yeah, I get it. I completely get it. How you doing, Joe Folds? You okay? I was going to work in the zoo, but I didn't have qualifications. Qualifications. I quite like that. I quite like that. Feeling a bit down tonight as well, to be fair, so that joke has picked me up. It's definitely pandered to my needs. Do you get it, panda? I'm good, thanks. What about you? All good, my guy, all good. I'll have to do a quick loop and get that max. Then again, no. No, we're good. We're good. Can't be asked for work tomorrow. Now, this probably is going to sound like I'm bragging, but I haven't worked the weekend in like 7 years now. No, maybe not 7. Probably like 2021 was my last weekend, so about 5 years. I'm not against weekend work, really. It's just I need to be free at certain times. So I would happily go in tomorrow morning, work 8 till 11, 8 till 12, do a little bit of overtime, and then crack on with my day. I'm not against that one bit. Tuesday to Saturday. At least you get like 2 days guaranteed off work. Like you get a weekend even though it's not a weekend, if that makes sense. Like Sunday, Monday is your weekend, which isn't awful. Excuse me. I've always worked weekends, doesn't bother me too much. That's fair. I say I like it just because of like everything else I've got going on in my life to have the weekend free. With my football and the social life and just having that routine. Like I like to have the 2 days off. Yeah, no, I get that, bro. This is the definition of softening them up. Just make them a little bit weaker for when I put Reagan into them. Couple of kills in there though, I think I've got to get in here quick. you cope with it? Yes, Blake. EMP time. To be honest, I'm quite chilling here, having a good little talk in the chat, so I'll push on for a few more rounds. It was going to be at 30, I was going to EMP, but we haven't gone down. So we've done well for the shotgun rank. We've avoided the early round downs. If I don't get the shotguns, I will be quite surprised. If I do take a down, then I probably will just look at EMP rather than take many downs. But yeah, we'll do another couple of rounds, why not? I quite like the streams like this, they're a lot more chill sometimes and we just actually have an open conversation as well. Sometimes it's always just like world record focused or high energy for a challenge and stuff, so it's nice sometimes to have these streams. I think they're just as important as the other streams sometimes. I haven't heard this song in fucking forever. Stay Awake by Example. I mean, yeah, just sort of crack on with it, innit, Blake? That's all you can really do. Do what you can, do what's inside of your control. Right, a couple of crawly wallies in there that we'll deal with. That round already? Wow, that was fast. Give me that headshot, thank you. It felt so right. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Shit! Shit!
It's all about softening them up. Soften them up. Am I winning, Mr. Briss? Asks. Am I winning, Mr. Rick? Asks young Briss. I am certainly winning, mate. 31 rounds complete. 0 downs to my name. Playing good tonight. Yet to go down on Friday the 30th of January. Why don't I pack a punch? Quick, think of something funny. No, I haven't got anything. There's no pack a punch on this map. Boy. It's not run towards my nade though, is it? Yeah, I'll go put my turbines down now. Lost world record. 90 something. Definitely not playing for world record. 96, I think. What's the round goal? I don't know. Just playing at the minute. Past Rams still. Yeah, Rams is still going fairly quick. I won the 4-player high round on this map as well eventually. This is what I would grind out survival. 96 is the world record, yeah. I will get there. We definitely need to be playing faster than I've played this game. Oh. Yeah, we're just going to play until maybe we take it down. Six years ago. What was 6 years ago, sorry? I feel like I've missed something. Ooh. Could have taken a bit of splash damage there. No, I'm going down yet. 100% going down. Oh my lord. And I managed to get a full reload in there. Fucking hell. I'm going to timestamp that around 32. Clutch. Close call, I would describe that as. 96 rounds of farm. I've got 96 rounds to go. I've got 96 rounds to go. We've sort of lost the flow with the killing here, though. Try and get rid of the crawlers and regroup. Do you know if there's one thing that I wish could be different in my life, it would have been being born exactly as I am. But being born in like 1990 instead of 2000. Because come like Black Ops 2's launch, I would have been 22. So doing what I do now in my 20s, doing that during the prime of this game. Not in terms of gameplay, but just in terms of more of like a YouTube front. Like with the streaming, the dual perspectives on videos, like the way we do our challenges, the sort of concepts we've come up with. That's one thing I've always said. If I was a YouTuber back in like... If I was me, being a sort of like... If I could take every single part of me right now, every single atom that makes up what I am. I could take my editing know-how, my sort of skill, everything like that. I could take it back and be available for the launch of like Black Ops, even maybe Black Ops 1 on YouTube. I reckon we could have gone a lot bigger than potentially we have gone. But then again, I'm very still grateful for the community that we've got. I'm not saying that, but that's one thing I've always thought is that in the early days of YouTube when content was a lot different, you know, it wasn't like hyper optimized and such. I could have definitely made like the channel bigger. That's like the one thing I've always thought. I like your style. Born in 99, I spent every single cent on Bitcoin. Yeah, that too, yeah. Going down. I need to timestamp round 32, actually. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm up here. How am I up here? What is it? How has this gone wrong here all of a sudden? This is the last place I want to be. Get me through that little gap, please. Let's just fucking regroup down here now. Give me that. Do need to get out of this corner at some point though. Insta won't last forever. Play a bit dodgy. Did Mystic carry on doing games after him? And Palms was still in the Discord when I left. Let's see if he's still alive. No, he didn't. Fucked it. Right. I'm just fucking on my phone. Stupid damn to take that. But that's where we're going to end the game. We'll get the horde together now. That is going to do us for tonight. We'll rebuy some perks just for the stats. We'll get to the end of 34. That was just my own most idiotic move ever. Just fucking on my phone seeing if Mystic's live and I've gone down. What a knobhead. It's daft behaviour. Just walk into a wall, get surrounded. You couldn't script it, could you? Honest to God. The most Ricktness down you could ever take as a Ricktness fucking player. Silly boy. Silly boy. Can't drop now because I'm full damage. I can. Watch me drop. Now watch me drop. Now watch me nay. Right, we'll get to the end of 34. We'll EMP like one or two of the last. See what happens in the middle of the controller does. Pause. Don't mean like as in pause. I mean just pause. Move your fucking debris. Dead bodies, man. Need to get some fresh walkers for the EMP. Because I softened a few of them up. And I keep bleeding, keep bleeding a love. Leona Lewis. Yeah, I haven't heard it for a minute. It just sort of came to my head. And keep bleeding, keep bleeding, love. This is probably like my most played survival map though, fam. Weirdly. Probably Town actually is probably more played. Just because the amount of hours I played Town growing up. And like Black Ops 2 was fresh. But the amount of times I would play this map with randoms and just like farm, no pun intended, farm revives. I have to hammer the horde here. Not quite doing the damage. No, wow. There's always one that got me. Farm grief's clear on town grief, yeah. Okay. Now, there should just be 2 sleepy zombies. This is how we're going to get the shotgun rank, lads. This is how we do it. How quick revive did not go off there, by the way. I will never, ever know. Where's probably the best place to be? Probably upstairs. I guess I just go by here and take my chances. Okay. We're going to pause there because we are going to set up the sleep stream now. So the game time will continue exactly from the live stream when it can transitions over. That's going to do it for this little short stream. How long has it been? Hour and 4 minutes so far. Probably about an hour and 6 once the members clubs run. I will shout out the members. Thank you very much. Obviously, we've got a new one again now in Dio. Dio's back in the club. Re-upped his membership, so thank you for that. Guys, thank you for your support on the streams tonight. Obviously, there's going to be one more overnight. Feel free not to watch it. It's going to be literally nothing going on. But it's just there for proof of, you know, the full game being played out in that way. So I can reference it in the video and such. So thank you very much for your support tonight, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow. World at War Rickt pending. So see you then. Cheerio.